Hi guys, welcome back to the Halloween tea party where I'm attempting to do 31 looks for the 31 days of Halloween, and today is another completely drugstore look, so you can do this with just a few products from your makeup bag. If you're new here, this is my jump menu. If there's any parts of the tutorial you want to skip or you want to go back to, you can just click on the titles and you'll be taken to that section. So let's get cracking. I'm starting out with an orange color corrector for my under eye bags, and I'm applying that with a really small brush and then blending it out a bit with my fingers. Then I'm taking a concealer shade that I thought would match my face but didn't, and I'm applying that and then lightly blending it out with my fingers. Not that that has helped to make it any less bright. Then I'm taking my foundation and applying that over the top half of my face. I'm only doing the top half because the teeth are going to be on the bottom half, and I don't want the foundation to end up mixing with whatever we use for the white. If you want to make this look a bit more skeleton-y, then you could use a foundation that's a bit lighter than your natural skin. And if you're doing that, it's better to stick with a foundation that still has the same undertone as you, and to use something that's light coverage. If you go heavy coverage, it can look a bit maskish. Then I'm using a translucent face powder just to set everything, obviously only where the foundation is. For the eyes, I'm taking a black eyeshadow and an angled brush and marking out where I want the darkest part of the eye makeup to be. I'm going for quite a big rounded eye look so that it resembles the eye holes on a skull but still looks like makeup. Once I'm happy with the shape, I'm taking a black eyeliner and filling in that circle. Then I'm blending that out a bit around the edges. If you don't blend it out, when you add the eyeshadow, you end up being able to see kind of a line where that eye pencil is. This is all going to be really sticky and smudgy at the moment, so I'm taking that same black eyeshadow that I used to map things out and setting all of that eye pencil. And I'm going a bit further out with the eyeshadow so that we have something to blend with. Then I'm switching over to a blending brush and blending all around the edge of the black, and I'm keeping the blending pretty tight because I don't want to lose that circular shape. Because this look is so dark, I'm not adding any lashes or liner because you're not really going to be able to see them, but you know, feel free to add them if you want to. For the brows, I'm using a charcoal brow pencil, and I'm not doing anything fancy, I'm just filling them out a bit where they're a little bit sparse. For the teeth, I'm starting out with a white eyeliner and just mapping out the rough shapes of my teeth. If you're not really sure about this, then you can just look at your own teeth and pretty much draw lines where your teeth are. The bits of your teeth that you can't see, the bits that are inside your gums, are kind of a long triangle shape. It's like we have upside down fangs for teeth, really. So I'm adding those triangle shapes for the tops of the teeth and just kind of letting them trail off. Then I'm taking a white eyeshadow base and filling in all of the teeth with it. The best thing to use for this would be a white liquid to matte lipstick because it's going to set on its own and it's designed to last on your mouth. But if, like me, you don't have one, then you could go for the white eyeshadow base, a white cream shadow. You could fill in the teeth with the eyeliner or a jumbo pencil, and that should work fine. Obviously, you will need to set those though, so I'm taking a white eyeshadow and just applying it all over the white eyeshadow base. I'm leaving a small gap between the top and bottom teeth, which we're going to fill in with black laser, and that's just going to make things look a bit more natural when we talk. To add some shading to the teeth, I'm taking the same black eyeshadow I used on my eyes and a tiny detail brush, which is the paintbrush, and going in between all of the teeth. For the triangle upside down fang part of the teeth, I'm keeping the shading most intense along the edges of the white and in the corner where two teeth meet, and letting it fade up as it goes into the regular part of my face and just blending it out there if it's too harsh. Once I'm happy with the top row of teeth, I'm adding the bottom row of teeth, and it's the exact same process all over again, just upside down. Then I'm taking a almost black liquid to matte lipstick and filling in the gap between the top and the bottom teeth with an angle brush. A liquid to matte lipstick will work best here because it's the least likely to smudge or rub off. And we don't want to end up with lipstick on our fake teeth or our real teeth. For the contour, cheekbone, jaw type thing, I'm taking a brown eyeshadow to map out where I want the line to be. I'm using brown because it's much easier to blend out if I make a mistake. Once I'm happy with the placement, I'm going in with the same black eyeshadow that we've been using and going back over that line to really define it. And then I'm blending that line down into the middle of the contour. And I'm just slowly building up the product by adding more black eyeshadow, blending it out, adding some more eyeshadow, blending it out until I'm happy with how intense it is. The most important thing really is that the black is strongest along the original line that you drew, the edge of your contour. Alternatively, you could fill the entire contour area in with black, and if you want to keep that line kind of the darkest point of black, do the same thing we did with the eyes. So use the eye pencil along the line, blend it down a bit, and then the shadow will be darker there without it being a really obvious harsh line. Once I'm happy with the placement and the intensity, I'm going in with a clean blending brush just to make sure that everything is blended really nicely. And that's it, guys. You are now a skeleton mouth type person. There'll be another Halloween inspired tutorial going up tomorrow, so if you want to be notified when that goes live, then you can subscribe to my channel. And if you like this look, you can let me know by hitting the like button. If you recreate this look, I would love to see how it came out. You can post it to Instagram, tag me in the picture and use the hashtag Halloween Tea Party, and then I'll see it. If you use Twitter or Facebook and not Instagram, you can post it over there, but I'm not as active on Facebook and Twitter. I'm also having a little competition over on Instagram. If you want to find out all the details, I'll put them in the description box below, and they're over on my Instagram, but you could be in with a chance of winning some goodies if you want to enter. If this look isn't quite what you were looking for, here are some other looks that might be more your style. If you're wearing this out for Halloween, I hope you have an absolutely amazing time, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys!